California. Talk about lawlessness. California has been out of control. We all know that. It's a one-party state, and it's true. It's always true that when you have a state without an effective political opposition, or where you have a situation without an effective political opposition, corruption and challenges to the rule of law, uh, you know, uh, germinate. And we see this with radical policies in California that, as a policy, they challenge the rule of law. Forget about the inherent corruption around socialism. I'm just talking about the policies are being lawless. We've got policies that were, you can get their sanctuary policies, you name it, all sorts of crazy ideas out of California. And most recently, Governor Gavin Newsom decided that on his own, he could spend $75 million plus on cash payments to illegal aliens using California taxpayer resources. Well, federal law requires that if you're going to give benefits like that to illegal aliens, and I question whether those types of benefits would even be allowed under this law, but nevertheless, you have to have the law passed to allow it to take place. So the California legislature has to pass a law that says Governor Newsom can give money to illegal aliens during the coronavirus crisis. That's what the law requires. And it's pretty cut and dried. And in California, taxpayers have the right to challenge illegal expenditures of funds. So we represented taxpayers in our lawsuit challenging Gavin Newsom's expenditure. And we escalated the situation by seeking a temporary restraining order against Gavin Newsom's plan to spend this money on illegal cash for illegal aliens. And we didn't get justice. The judge outrageously said that Judicial Watch, our clients, we would succeed on the merits. I'm going to sneeze again. I guess not. But we were likely to succeed on the merits, but it was more important for the public interest that these illegal aliens get the cash anyway. I mean, how do you like that? That's manifest error. It's an outrageous decision. The law doesn't matter because it's important that the people get the money. I mean, this was a California Superior Court judge. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And I did the release. Um, I'll give you a little inside information. When we draft these releases, our media team drafts releases and it gets approved by the lawyers. And you don't want to say anything that's contrary to what happened. But as I described it, is almost verbatim what happened. So the lawyer, this is not like it's the lawyers are on our are as shocked as I am about this. When our Judicial Watch lawyer was out there, Robert Sticht, and it's completely outraged about it. So we're going to have to try to seek an immediate appeal of some sort to try to stop it from happening. But you can see why our work is so essential, because not only do we sometimes have to challenge government agencies to do the right thing, or in this case, suing a governor, but sometimes the courts are just as bad. And in this case, you had lawlessness being endorsed by a court in a way that you rarely see. Usually they're a bit more subtle. But in this case, they said we're, again, likely to succeed on the merits, meaning, yes, the governor has no legal authority to send this money out, but it's good that he's sending it out because we all love illegal aliens and they deserve cash during this coronavirus shutdown. So that's California for you. So we do have another lawsuit against another jurisdiction planned in that area where you have these jurisdictions, again, spending money lawlessly like I've described. So I'll be talking about that next week. We're just going to keep on pushing on this. I mean, the rule of law demands it. And I don't want anyone to get sick from the coronavirus, but illegal aliens have no right to be here and they should just be home. They should go home. If you're here illegally, you should go home. And you have no right to cash benefits or welfare or anything else. You're not supposed to be here. I mean, it's obvious to you, right? But it's not obvious to the politicians. It's not obvious to some judges. I mean, and the Newsom scan was really a scam because he was going to give money to a third party, and that third party was going to be funded by the Gates Foundation and all sorts of leftist foundations. So all sorts of additional money was going to be funneled in there. I mean, can you imagine the walking around money that was going to result from that, in addition just to the cash to the legal aliens? Terrible corruption. And I'm glad we're fighting it. I'm glad we're fighting it. I'm upset we lost initially. But someone's got to stand up for the rule of law.